Take a deep breath and come join me for a moment of self-care. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. I've already shuffled the deck, so let's get started. Greetings, fearless friends. Thank you for joining me for the extended reading on making gradual changes. This week, we have been using the Lion Strider Tarot to clarify this message, and then the Divine Feminine Oracle. We've gotten some really interesting, that came flying out. Eight of Wands. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. Remember the Wands? The Wands Arcana is about our thoughts. It's about our mental energy, creativity, that sort of thing. Now, let's see what the Divine Feminine Oracle has to say to us. Which goddess wants to come out and speak to us and give us a message? Which goddess wants to speak to us? Oh, I'm going to take this one because it's kind of jumpy. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So first, we're going to look to the Lion Strider's journey to clarify, see what message we need to hear today. 141 and the 8 of Wands here. So the Eight of Wands represents movement, speed, travel, haste, time to act, progress, hope, the arrival of a message. The Eight of Wands indicates that a time for action has arrived. This may mean that you should move forward with business, romance, or another course of action that you have been ambivalent about. The cards are on your side. Act now. Have you been pondering a journey or vacation, enrolling in a new educational course, applying for a promotion? This card is indicating that the time for forward motion has arrived. You may be receiving a message or letter that you have been waiting for, an acceptance letter, for example, or a proposal. The Eight of Wands indicates that a period of waiting has come to an end. The wheels of fortune are grinding forward. Take initiative. In a reading, this card urges you to move forward with plans, proposals, or relationships. So the time for action is now. Your answer is here. Let's see what Perpetua has to say about this. Perpetua is 22. All right, Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. The Catholic saint Vibia Perpetua shows us the power of authenticity. Perpetua was a married noblewoman and mother living in 3rd century Carthage, which is modern-day Tunisia in North Africa. The Roman Emperor Septimus Severus forbade any conversions to Judaism or Christianity. In celebration of his birthday, several catechumens or Christians being instructed in the faith were arrested. Perpetua, along with a pregnant slave named Felicitas, were among them. Those who would not renounce their faith were sentenced to a public death in the arena. While Perpetua awaited her trial, she kept a prison diary. The Passion of Saint Perpetua has become one of the oldest and most extraordinary early Christian texts. At one point in the Passion, Perpetua describes a visit from her father. He begs her to renounce Christianity. She asks him, "See the pot lying there? Can you call it by any other name than what it is?" And when her father answers, "No, of course not," Perpetua continues, "Neither can I call myself by any other name than what I am, a Christian." The name Perpetua is derived from the Latin perpetuus, meaning continuous. Even though her father visited her several more times to plead with her to be a dutiful daughter, wife, and mother, Perpetua refused to renounce her faith in Christ, and she maintained this truth as paramount at a time when a woman's societal role was defined by her father and husband. Her prison diary also relates her relationship with Saint Felicitas and the class structures that Christianity transcends. Even though one noblewoman and one a slave, they died in the arena together in 203 CE as equals and as sisters. When your soul selects her card. When we find the courage to be true to who we are, a vitality returns to us, a voice that's both moving and compelling simply because it's authentic. Saint Perpetua's words in her very personal and emotional diary were so impactful that 200 years later, the renowned church father Augustine would write about their beauty and truth. Saint Perpetua suggests that there is no greater power than choosing to remain our authentic self in all circumstances. She's that person who remained loyal to herself, and she urges us through her example to embrace the power of being authentic now. Even in the face of death, she courageously held fast to her truth, that she was Christian. Her right hand reveals the Christ mudra. She also reminds us that journal writing can be a sacred act of returning to ourselves, of listening to the soul voice inside us, and of going inward to find our answers. Perpetua is a call to a journal writing practice, even if it's just to record our dreams in the morning. The inner voice that greets us as we write strengthens our authenticity. This voice becomes a light, a fire that calls to us and claims us as we dare to live out its truth. Here's a meditation for you. What is the truest statement I can say about who I am? It's a really great journaling prompt too. Wow. Really, really powerful message coming out here today. So I think what this combination of cards is telling us, and it is clarifying this card of making gradual changes. So I think this again speaks to one of the messages that we heard earlier this week. Perpetua is saying, you know what you need to change. You know who you are. You're in touch with your authentic self. And that journaling is one easy, gradual change that you can make that is going to help you find your soul voice, help you work through kind of some issues that you have, and kind of show you your authentic self, to become an authentic voice. And what the Eight of Wands is telling us is to start now, start today, because Rome wasn't built overnight, is that saying. If you want to get somewhere, you have to start the journey, right? You have to start somewhere, and you have to start small. So what you're being invited to do here is, starting today, take a journal entry and maybe use that journaling prompt that St. Perpetua gave to us to start on your journaling journey. I've been journaling for a long time, and I do find that is a really powerful way to help me find my authentic self and who I am. So I hope that you are able to find your authentic self as well. Really beautiful message today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, my fearless friends.